Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. And, of course, LaMelo Ball, not a part of this lineup. We'll see how they do.
Yeah, like a lot of people, I didn't see the trade coming. He was the team in many people's eyes. It'll be interesting to see how they evolve as a squad with him gone.
Here's James. Basket counts. Of course, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, a special day for players and their families, Grant.
It is. It's just great to have a day to enjoy time with loved ones and just relax. And obviously, B.A., I love Thanksgiving because I love to eat.
And slam dunk by James.
There's so much power on LeBron's drive. The defense, they just more or less clear out.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Crafty move. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer.
Now that's how you finish.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Price. 13 feet out. Mobley grabs the board.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Price. Driving to the basket. Doesn't go for him. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Duren. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. James, right side. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Price can't get it to go. It's James on the wing. Here's Price. Mobley grabs the board.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Here's Price. Down low. And slam dunk by James.
This is classic LeBron. off the floor for a powerful dunk.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Let's give it to Cleveland welcome to the Cavs Crew Hot Squad.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Price. Pass to Duren. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Here's Duren. After the basket by Cleveland.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. Out to Beasley. Let's go with a three. And the three-pointer goes.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be Evan Mobley. And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that. Because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Kamara, no good. Now the Cavaliers with it. They picked up 11 straight. Duren with a steal. And stolen by Mobley. And he drops it in from the low post.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Here's Price. Still without a bucket. To the middle. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Price. And here's Connect outside. He buries it from three.
I just love the ball move.
Here's Price. Duren, the screen. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
McDaniels inside. Back to Jones. Pass to McDaniels. Connect with a defensive effort. And here comes Cleveland. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. No good on the three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Price. Now Connect. The three is up. Beasley outside. For three. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Here's Price. He's scoreless. Inside. They swipe it. Here's Price. Outside Connect. Pass to Price. Now here's Drummond. Clock at 2. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Price. Nails it, and he's 1 for 5 with that one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Price. Pass to Thompson. And that one drops. Thompson's gotten his second bucket.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Price. McDaniels from long range. The offensive rebound. Count it.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
The Cavaliers lead by 10. Here's Price. Six on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Jones. To the paint. Up again. Kamara, that's good.
2 minutes.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And so it's Cleveland with it. After the basket by Charlotte. Picked by Stewart. And here is Thompson. Stewart inside. Tries again. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Khalil Ware.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Hornets trail by 9. Now White. Pass to Knipple. White looking it over. Over smart. Here's White. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Part of the development of White's game, setting up teammates more.
Thompson with it. Pass to Beasley. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Now here's White. Here's Diabate. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look for mid-range. He just was trash.
Right side connect. Jacks up a three. The Hornets pull it in. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's White. Still no points. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Thompson. And that does it for the first quarter. Cleveland on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start.
14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Here's James. Nice work inside from James.
Getting that little bit of help, James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense, and find himself a quality look.
James outside. And it's Ware missing.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And that one drops for him.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Richard, you wouldn't think LeBron James could improve, but that three-point shot has become really consistent.
And, well, now you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter at all times. That creates lanes for him to drive or create for others.
Releases from 15. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Good thing Mobley was right there, ready to get involved and save the play.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Guys?
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie. White can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's James. Pass to Mobley. White with the steal. They're running. James deciding where to go with it. Back to White. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland leading by 9. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
Roll back that clock. LeBron, the king, still reigns.
And he banks in the layup. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's White. Pass to Knippel. Here's the three. Mobley grabs the board. And here comes Cleveland. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Good D. Better O from LeBron.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Right side White. Inside. Here's Ware. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Mobley said nope, entry denied. And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Back to Ware. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
There's a screen. Pass to Thibault. From deep. The rebound by Ware. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 15-point game. The three. Mobley grabs the board. Now Smart. No points so far. Now James. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Hornets trail by 15. McDaniels a screen. Here's Thomas. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
And that one misses. When Cam Thomas has the ball, Richard, it can be a tough cover for the defense.
You watch for screens, and then you have to choose. If you overplay him, he'll drive to his mid-range shot. But if you gap him, he can hit the 3-2.
Here's Price. Beasley outside. Pass to Price. Drummond inside. Out to Thompson. Back to Drummond. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Hornets trail by 14. Here's White. Lets a floater go. And it's good on the layup. White's got his second basket of the night. Thompson with it. Down low. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Now here's White. The rebound by Beasley.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Price. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. Duren with the rebound. Hornets trail by 14. Pass to McDaniels. And it's all from three-point range. And here comes Cleveland. 17 points was their biggest margin. Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots, Price.
He misses the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on the second one. Here's Price. Pass to Duren. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Floats one. Price can't get it to go.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Beasley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Beasley. Charlotte, no good that time either.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's Price. He's got 5. McDaniels with the rebound. Hornets trail by 17. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Price. Baseline jumper. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Price gets the bucket.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Pass to Jones. To end the drought. That shot is off. Cleveland leading by 19. The 11-footer. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Price. "56 seconds left in the first half. And here's Thomas from the arc. The rebound by Stewart. Here's Price. He's got 7. It's Beasley on the wing. Pass to Price. Back to Beasley. 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Diabate. Rejected by Bol. Here's Price. It's intercepted. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Pass to Price. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
42.
The Cavaliers on top, up 19. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Price gets the bucket. Price has got 9.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Price. James outside. Price can't get it to go.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. Evan Mobley. LeBron James.
Jones feels it out.
Beasley.
Good D by Mobley.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Back to James. Pass to Mobley. Comes up empty down low. Hornets trail by 21. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Looking to end this cold spell. Price gets the bucket. Price has gotten his second bucket of the game.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Here's Price. 9 points in the game. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
Here's Price. Pass to Diabate. Clock at 6. There's the triple. And he can't get that one. Cleveland leading by 21. Here's Price. James outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Charlotte's shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Price can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 20. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. With the drive, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Shooting for Charlotte. Price taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Both good from the line that time.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland.
Dancing machine. Substitution on the court.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Smart outside. Pass to Price. Over White. Price can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 18. And here's Ware. Back to White. Connect with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. To the middle. No! Stopping him there! Jams it in! And he's fouled! An opportunity in a three-point play! Jaden McDaniels picks one up. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
The Cavaliers lead by 20. with the fadeaway. He can't get that one to fall.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
White drives in. There's Ball with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Ball has gotten better shooting from deep. Defenses must honor his shot.
Cleveland calls timeout. Charlotte on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Looking to get back on track. Price can't get it to go.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Guys, back over to you.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Ball outside. Pass to Knipple. Just 4 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Mobley outside. Mobley, double team. Now here's Thibault. Outside connect from the arc. No good that time.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And here's White. To the left side wing. Here's Knipple. A 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Here's Price. He's got 11. Outside connect. Pass to Price. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
White with it. Guarded now by Smart. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here.
Number 23, LeBron James.
Now White. Into the lane. And it's good. 2 points. White's got his third basket on the night right there.
Nice field by White. Coming off that pick, making a play.
James inside. Fades. Connect. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Connect got 7 points.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
It's stolen by Thybulle. Here's James. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. 16 points for him.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays. They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
White hits them both.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
James with the ball. He's got 16. Pass to Smart. 4-3. The rebound by Ware. Hornets trail by 19. Now here's White. Give him 8 points now. Here's ball. 4 on the clock. James with the rebound. The Cavaliers lead by 19. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Uses the glass on the layup. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and get people quality shots.
There's a screen by Bolt. Pass to Drummond. Takes the 3. Can't get it to drop. White on the wing. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out in front by 19 going into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte, trailing by 19. The Cavaliers pull it in. James, right side. Knocked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And Cleveland has possession. And here's James. 6 to shoot. Here's Ball. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That free throw misses. He's off on the second. Hornets trail by 19. Here's Price. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
And it's the level of creativity that separates him. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
Here's Ball. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
The Cavaliers call timeout. The Cavaliers lead by 21. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Thomas with a steal. Drives to the hoop. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
And stolen by Jones. Here's Price. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Price can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 21. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And stolen by Beasley. Down low. And Mobley throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Price. Nice touch on the bank shot.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Tipped. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires away from way outside. Mobley grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
The 3-ball. Price gets the bucket. Price has got 9 points now in the second half.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And here comes Cleveland. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Pass to Beasley. From behind the arc. Here's Price. Lets it go from deep. That shot off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Ball. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
This is the smart play by Ball, staying committed even while getting fouled.
And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
And the Hornets making a change here. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 9-1 run. Now James. White with the steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. Stolen by Drummond. James with the ball. Now guarded by White. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
White with it. Shoots. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Thomas with a steal. Now the Hornets moving it up. The shot. Thompson pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And it's Connect missing.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
White with it. Picked up by James. McDaniels can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Connect outside. And another miss by Cleveland.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
To the inside. Here's Duren. Pass to Larson. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte, no good that time either. And the Cavs with possession. They're on an 11-1 run. Now, here is James. Connect on the wing. Fires for three. Knocks down the long J.
That's a great job setting up Connect. Put him in a position to succeed, and that's key for a young player.
And here's Thomas from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Here's James. Duren with the rebound.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Outside White. Fires top of the key. And it's Connect with a rebound. Cleveland calls timeout. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Here's James.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Five on the clock. Pass to Thibault. Fires the three. The shot that time not on target. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth. Outside Kamara. Love comes over on the double. Price.
Larry Price.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Evan Mobley.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Here's Price. Here's Kamara. Here's Ware. Three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Cavaliers now. They're on a 17-3 run. And James gets it to go.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Pass to Kamara. It's Thomas on the wing. The three is up. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's James. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big